The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2.
Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now a 2nd and 10.
In motion right comes Reed. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled.
Taking it right down Broadway. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 48 yards.
And the Tokyo first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Running right on the option is Murray.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
2nd and 10.
And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Three and a half to go, first quarter. And he's brought down. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
first and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Now receiver in motion left.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jaden Reed,
his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Nighthawks put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Reynolds will go in motion right. Here's Walker to start the drive.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons. Here's a 2nd and 8.
At the 17-yard line.
Levis sets up to throw here.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Now Levis.
He hits his target, the tight end Adams. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
An audible here to get a new look. Going quickly out to the right side.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Gibbs looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Here's Murray. Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Nighthawks lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. So this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Losers in the season opener on Sunday. They get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is, and we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they play much better in game 2, so I would agree with you totally on that.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
But you look at this defense.
Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener, didn't allow much of anything at all through the air, so now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that #1 spot.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And Levis going back to the air. That is incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
A second down throw from Levis.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football, as they've got it as we resume action. Carlson now to kick this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
Now Murray.
A short one here, caught by the Bride.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
And a Tokyo first down.
In motion right goes Reed.
Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a second down and 6.
Throwing now is Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Murray now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Murray going to look to run on the draw.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
After that run for a first down, I don't know the confidence could be much higher for an offense. They're doing exactly what they want to do on this drive.
In motion left, that's Reed.
Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep.
Not a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a quarterback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Caught on the right side, Reed. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Kyler Murray with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the Nighthawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Well, this is where it pays to have a quarterback you can trust with the ball in his hands. Normally you want him throwing, or at least trying to make this an option. But here, this is a straight run, a QB draw, and he reads things perfectly and takes it into the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Levis's throw taken in by Adams.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
On first down, Levis.
Throw left side to Reynolds. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Levis to throw it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Murray now. Escaping the pressure right.
Finds Gibbs on a check down.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
This 2nd and 4.
Murray going to throw. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll send Reed in motion left.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Gibbs straight ahead.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Nighthawks will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
That's caught inside the 20. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Jaguars 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
This could be it. This could be the turning point.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark.
And he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good for Jacksonville. 1st and 10 at the 47.
1st and 10, it's Levis.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Levis to throw once more. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down.
It's 4th down.
Fourth down, Levis.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
In motion left, that's Reed. Murray flips this forward on the jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Play fake. Murray. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. A very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Levis in trouble. Down he goes.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A loss of 12 brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Levis looking to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Christian Watson.
35 yards.
And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Head off to Gibbs, headed right here.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
93 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Nighthawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of this season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
Yeah, he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else senses it? The guys that block for him. Because he has that instinct, I think they hold their blocks just a little bit longer.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jaguars 14. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Levis now on 1st and 10. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there, but obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jags will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now Levis.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
A 15-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Now here's Levis now on 3rd and long.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis. Oh, and that is incomplete.
The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Murray. That's going to be taken in by Downs. Touchdown. Josh Downs, 30 yards. And the Nighthawks are on their way to a 2-0 start. So I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Levis.
Going to throw right side here, complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Levis to throw it.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he
took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Again, it's Levis looking to throw it.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
And they're going to speed things up here.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 129 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing now is Murray.
Now this aired out deep for Reed. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. 49 yards.
And the Nighthawks start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Nighthawks 49, Jaguars 14. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to do.
And got his man complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 40 yards.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's Levis.
And this is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Down to the 10.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants him to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
2nd and 10. Here's Levis.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Levis on 3rd down. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, Levis.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 14.
Levis completes this out wide.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up
Levis from the gun.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibbs. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Back to throw it. Murray.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And quickly they get to the line. They fake the handoff. Now Murray.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Tucker now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63, Jaguars 28. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
There you go. That's what we do. That's what we do. You know it, baby. You know it all day long.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 52 yards. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
First and 10, it's Levis.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
One final try here for Will Levis.
That's going to be caught. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Tokyo,
it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.